So guys, it's the final day of 2024. I hope 2024 has been as kind to you as it has been for me. I have been so privileged to travel a lot this year and I feel so blessed to have done so. Made some incredible memories, had some incredible experiences. But today's focus, we're going to be looking at 3 things I've learned about hair systems in 2024, and I'm hoping that it will bring you guys some value and help you up your hair system game in 2025. Now, the first thing that I've learned, and this comes from a comfort and maintenance perspective, and that is I find that glue works better with polys and tape works better with lace. Now, this might not work for everyone, but I just find it more comfortable when I use glue for my poly. If I use tape on my poly, it's not as comfortable and it's more prone to tearing. With lace, I just don't find glue gets on with it. It doesn't hold as well over time as well. Just old glue can kind of get stuck to the system, can get stuck to the lace, and it can really cause the lace to become weaker and sort of degrade it, make it look a bit dirty and a bit messy. With tape, it doesn't seem to do that as much. So the first thing that I have learned is that glue just overall on a poly base just works better, and tape on a lace works better. That might not be the case for you, but I've certainly found it to be the case for me. Before I jump into lesson number 2 that I've learned in 2024, if you're interested in getting a hair system or if you need a new one and you want to save some money, LaVivid are offering 15% off any stock system. They're also offering a deal on their custom systems at the moment, one of which I've actually ordered and it's coming probably within the next 3 to 4 weeks. I'm super excited to get hold of that one and show you guys myself. It's Adam15, 15% off. All of that information is in the description box below. Now, lesson number 2 I've definitively learned in 2024 is that ultra thin skins and Swiss lace bases are the undisputed champions when it comes to comfort and realism. I'd say that Swiss lace probably has the edge just because it gives a bit more realism. In terms of comfort, I generally find that ultra thin skins do have the edge. However, they don't tend to last quite as long. That can differ sometimes, but generally I find that my Swiss laces have lasted longer than ultra thin skins. Something else that I learned was when I was on honeymoon in the Caribbean, I actually wore, for half the holiday, I wore an ultra thin skin and I was really worried that it would get hot and it would get gloopy and there would be lifts and it'd get loose. I managed with it absolutely fine. I found it really comfortable. I had no problem whatsoever. After week 1, I decided to change it up and I went to my silk base, which as many of you might know is called the Tyler. It lasts a lot longer. I found I got on absolutely fine with that, but the surprise was getting on absolutely fine with an ultra thin skin in a really hot climate. We're talking, 90 plus Fahrenheit per day, over 30 centigrade per day. I was sweating a lot, I was perspiring, I was in the swimming pool, I was in the sea. It didn't really matter. The ultra thin skin was absolutely fine. So please make sure that if you're planning on going on holiday, don't think that just because it's an ultra thin skin, it won't work for you. You may well find that it does. What I would recommend is probably taking 2 systems with you. That's what I did and it worked out really well. Lesson number 3 that I've learned in 2024 is that we're entering a new age of hair system. A new age where science is getting involved to make hair systems even comfier than they actually are. Now, what are you talking about, Ad? I'm talking about antimicrobial hair systems. One I'm wearing actually right now, this is the Zeo-Guard hair system from LaVivid. It's an ultra thin skin, but it has a special material within the actual base which massively reduces the amount of bacteria which can grow on the base. Now, bacteria overgrowth on a hair system base can increase itching, it can cause sensitivities and so on and so forth. So if you've got a sensitive scalp, this really might be for you. I've personally noticed from wearing this for 2 months now that it's just a lot comfier to wear. I don't get as much itching, it feels lighter on my head. I don't need to do maintenance as often. At the moment, LaVivid are doing an ultra thin skin. They're doing the Mirage, or the Zeo-Guard Mirage as they call it. It's a single knot. They also do V-loop as well. They will be expanding their offering of Zeo-Guard into lace bases and thicker polys. So also make sure that if you're more into the lace, keep your eyes peeled for that because it will be hitting the market pretty soon. And a little bonus lesson I've learned for people who have stuck around till the end of this video is there's more products, there's more maintenance products, good maintenance products coming available on the market right now. Now, something which caught my eye, and I did a post about this not long ago, is there's more UV protective leave-in conditioners available on the market right now. Pro Hair Labs do one which I'm going to start trialing out in summer. Why summer, Adam? Because summer is the best time to truly test it. That's when the sun is out. That's when it's beating down on your hair system. And naturally, the UV is higher. So that's when I'm going to be trying it out. There is another product that I came across, CR Labs Hair Milk Spray. It's another one that I might consider to sort of do a comparison, but it's gaining a lot of traction. It's gaining a lot of popularity. You might want to give that a try if you are in a part of the world where it's summer all year round, or, you know, maybe you live in the southern hemisphere and this is your summer. Now, moving into 2025, it's a really exciting time to be a hair system wearer because there's so many new technologies coming out and hair systems are gaining more and more popularity. In this last 12 months, I've never seen so much hair system content on TV. I mean, on ITV in the UK, that's literally one of the biggest broadcasters in the country behind the BBC. They literally got a guy in having a hair system fitted and having it cut in and that kind of thing. And it's literally got millions of views on YouTube. And a majority of those comments are really positive. Really positive. So I expect to see more hair system content on TV, on YouTube. I'm expecting to see even more breakthroughs in the technology used to create hair systems. We spoke about antimicrobial hair system bases. I expect that to get even better and even better. And I'm really hoping to see more and more people watching my videos actually taking that leap, taking that brave leap to actually get hair back on your head in a way that's instant, pain-free and sustainable. So in summary, the 3 things that I've learned in 2024 about hair systems are glue works better on poly and tape works better on lace. Secondly, without doubt, the undisputed champs of realism and comfort, if that's what you're looking for, are Swiss lace and ultra thin skins. And lesson number 3, we are entering a new age of hair systems. Hair systems that are being driven by science to make them comfier, to make them last longer, to make them more effective and to make them more realistic. We touched on antimicrobial hair system bases. I really see this particular sector of the industry growing and growing and growing, and I'm super excited to see what 2025 brings. I hope you all have a wonderful New Year's Eve. I know some of my followers in Australia have already celebrated because you guys are way ahead of us, but I really hope you have a wonderful evening, and I'm wishing you the best of luck in 2025. Speak soon, guys.